What's up, guys? Welcome to this installment of EAP TV. Today I'm going to be answering more questions from the Beat Zillow Facebook group. Coming up. Alright guys, so just the other week I did say that I wanted to be answering more questions from the Beat Zillow Facebook group here on our YouTube channel. If you are not a member of the Beat Zillow Facebook group, I'm going to have a link right down below in the description where you can go take a free video course that we have that will then grant you access to the Beat Zillow Facebook group. So head on over there, request access to the group, and get your questions answered. Now let's go ahead and kick this off with the first question, and that's coming from our friend Austin, and he asks, is there a way to make a landing page without a registration box? I'm finding great success with Facebook lead ads, almost no bad numbers or emails, but I'd like to direct them to a landing page with a video and text explaining I'll be giving them a call and sending them a list to build trust and rapport. Is this possible? Great question, Austin, and before I dive directly into the answer, I do want to clarify for everybody watching exactly what Facebook lead ads are. Surely by now most of you are familiar with the marketing objectives panel when you're setting up your Facebook ads. There is a lead generation section down at the very bottom of the panel, and that's going to allow you to use Facebook's lead generation ads. This setup actually keeps everybody who's interacting with your ad on Facebook, meaning you don't have to worry about setting up a landing page. The two biggest pros to using Facebook's lead ads are the clean and concise data, as well as how easy it is to set up. People are going to be opting in with their information from Facebook directly on Facebook without being taken to a landing page. So usually you're getting pretty accurate information. The biggest downside in my personal experience is that they have proven to be a little more expensive than the landing page route for most real estate agents. And that's not to say you shouldn't try experimenting with them. I definitely advocate experimenting with all possible ad setups that you can on Facebook, because different setups and different strategies are always going to work differently for other agents. Now to get back to your question, Austin, yes, you can accomplish this, and you could set up a regular page or an Instafarm page and format them how you want, but we also have a squeeze page that is ready for a video and a text section already laid out. What's great about this particular page is it is set up and geared towards video, so this is a great page to use to build more trust when people finish opting in on your ad. And you'll also notice you do have a text section down below to add any additional information if you see fit. So I hope that helps, Austin, and thank you so much for your question. Our next question comes from Blake. I'm waiting patiently for my new EAP site to be up and running, should be done very soon. What is the first thing you all recommend I do once it's live? Let's actually take it one step further. I'm going to tell you what you should do before your site goes live, as well as what you can do as soon as it goes live. Now, we've had a lot of signups in the last couple weeks, so I'm sure there's a lot of you who don't know just yet that you do have access to free daily coaching Monday through Friday. And you are more than welcome to attend those coaching sessions before your website's live, which is only going to help prepare you more for when the site is live. You're going to be already familiar with the apps, the layout, the dashboard, and all the functions that you have access to. Now, once your site is live, I would definitely take some time to sit down and go through the videos here on our YouTube channel. I would go through some of the blogs. We have a bunch of free different templates and resources when it comes to creating your own content. And in addition to building out your own unique content, I would definitely start experimenting with Facebook ads and finding which marketing strategy is going to work specifically for you in your market. Because as soon as your site is live, you want to figure out exactly how you can balance long-term lead generation with short-term lead generation. Facebook ads and effective content curation, especially content centered around SEO, those are going to be the two big strategies that you want to be exploring as soon as your site goes live. Next question comes from Jonah, and I hope I said that right. She says, hi, I just watched the replay of Office Hours About Paths. Question, the video that you uploaded to YouTube and used in the ad, is that a resource? I can't seem to find it, and when I click on the link to the handout, it just takes me to the demo site, not the video. Thanks. So some of you may have missed the webinar we did for uploading a video ad to Facebook and using paths. If you did, that's okay. EasyAgentPro has switched over to Crowdcast, so we are now recording all of our office hour sessions, meaning if you can't attend one, you can always go back and watch it at a later date. So I'm gonna have a link right down below in the description. If you wanna head on back there and watch the webinar that Jonah's talking about, you can go do that. Also, let's take a quick look at the video that I created and showed everyone how to set up themselves during that webinar. So to answer the question, that video is not a free to download resource because, as you may have noticed, it was branded with the EAP Homes, the example logo that we created. And then it's also branded with EAP's information on the very last slide, which is where you would want to swap out your own logo and your own contact information. Now, what is a free resource is the slideshow that I used to create that video. So what you can do is download those slides, open them up, and then scroll through them and create your own video after you've already branded it with your own logo and your own contact information. Now, for anyone interested in downloading those slides, there will be a link right down below in the description. Feel free to head on over there and download that resource. And then if you'd like more information on exactly how I created the video I just showed you, then I'll link to another video that I created where I walked through the process. Our last question comes from Karen, and she says, "Hey guys, new girl here. This may be a pathetically ignorant question, but here it is. Memorial Day weekend, Tyler was on the In the Lead podcast and recommended buying 1,000 emails a month or 12,000 emails a year on Facebook because Facebook is likely to raise the prices in a few years. When we say buy 1,000 emails, are we talking about Facebook ad campaigns with opt-in squeeze pages, or is there some other tip to getting emails on Facebook that I missed out on? Can you really get 1,000 emails a month from ad campaigns? Thank you for answering. Clueless girl who sucks on Facebook." First off, Karen, I think you're being too hard on yourself. Please don't ever be afraid to ask a question that you think may have been asked before, because nobody minds answering it again. We have people from all different skill ranges in the Beat Zillow group, so never ever be afraid to ask a question. Now, with regard to what Tyler said in the podcast and even in one of our most recent videos, yes, he is definitely talking about using ad campaigns on Facebook to buy up as many emails as possible.
Right now, you happen to live in a world in 2017 where you can go out there and you can spend $1,000 a month on Facebook ads. You can get about 800 to 1,000 emails. If you're in a competitive market, maybe you can get 200 emails to 500 emails for that. If you do that every month, for a year, never have to spend. You can just spend time talking to people in that database. Right? So it's where do you want to spend your time? Where do you want to spend your effort? Where do you want to spend your money?
We certainly believe that we are still in the golden era of Facebook ads, but that will fade as time goes on. So in the meantime, we would advocate buying as many emails as possible via Facebook ad campaigns while you still can. It's also important to note that there are so many different variables and different ad setups that you can experiment with. So the sooner you get going with Facebook ads, the sooner you can start experimenting, learning, and moving forward and figuring out which ad setup is going to be best for you when it comes to buying those emails. Why should you care about buying up those emails? Because when Facebook ads become too expensive for the average agent to leverage, you'll presumably be left over with a database that is significantly larger than any of your competitors. Then it's just about connecting with those people on a frequent basis and providing them value as much as possible. And to answer the second part of your question, yes, it is entirely plausible. We've had agents generating hundreds of emails a month now using Facebook ads alone. And I believe Karen even chimed in on the post saying that she's generated upwards of 400 emails in a month from just Facebook ads. And that's very good, especially if you're operating on a smaller budget. And to wrap this all up, I want to give a shout out to David, who is new to the EAP family, and he was sharing some love to us in the Beat Zillow group. David says the amount of engagement and help on this forum is truly amazing. Thanks, Kelvin Krupiak and Tyler Zai. You two are currently the only EAP staff that I know of. I am new. Thank you, Josh Keaton, Dustin Brome, and Kyle Hiscock as well. Truly feeling the love, and I'm glad I decided to go with EAP. Looking forward to some great things here once I am live. We are extremely happy to have you, David. Thank you so much for choosing EAP. And if any of you guys watching this do want to have access to that Beat Zillow group, again, there's going to be a link down below in the description. Feel free to head on over there. We would love for you to start engaging with the community that we've built there. We've got a lot of questions being asked every day, and there's so much to learn. And before I let you guys go, I just want to remind you, if you did enjoy this video, hit that like button right down below. And if you are new here, consider subscribing to our channel. It really helps us out. I've really enjoyed answering your questions this week, and I look forward to answering more of them next week. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.